super interesting videos from my last, interesting stories from my last podcast episode where I read Am I the Asshole? Reddit stories, and we decide together whether or not someone is the asshole. So I got two really interesting stories left that I wanted to read. So we are starting with the first story. If you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe. I post a full 1 hour length video like this on my channel every Sunday at 9 p.m. my time, which is German time. So, and every comment, every like, every subscribe really helps me out because that channel is still pretty small. So, thank you guys for your support. But let's get started with the best story. And alright, this story was posted 9 months ago and got about 50 awards and 35.8k upvotes. And this story is called Am I the Asshole for Flipping Out on My Fiancé for Cancelling All the Vegan Food Options from Our Wedding Food Menu Behind My Back? My 31 male and I, 25 female, my fiancé, 31 male, are getting married soon. There wasn't much to disagree on during the wedding planning except for food. Me and my family are vegans, and there are so many reasons why we chose this lifestyle, and one of them being that we have a history of health issues. My fiancé and his family are the complete opposite. They are hardcore meat eaters, which is fine by me, obviously. However, when deciding the food menu, I wanted to add 4 to 5 vegan options. My fiancé and his mom objected, saying it was a waste of money over food that isn't real food. They also argued that this would be offensive for their guests and suggested my vegan options just be the good old salads and appetizers. His mom wanted cupcakes, lol. I said no because for one, it's me and my family who's paying, and two, I wanted to make my guests feel welcome and not be treated as second-class citizens by being served salad. My fiancé made a face and said, "Isn't that what vegans eat?" I refused to argue about it and said it was final. The other day I found out that he had cancelled all the vegan options and took them off the menu completely, and behind my back I was seething. I called him at work, but he kept hanging up on me. I went straight to his workplace and confronted him there and just flipped out on him. He was stunned to see me. At first he said it was his mom's idea, then told me to go home because I was making a scene at the office. The fight continued at home, but he defended himself by saying that I sort of made him resort to do this after I kept brushing off his thoughts and input and refusing to accommodate his family. But there were plenty of meat options. Why can't I get 4 to 5 vegan options when I am paying for it? He yelled that this was his wedding too, not my family's. My family said it was fine and they'll figure it out and told me to let it go, but I refused. Am I the asshole for putting my foot down on this? Ooh, okay guys, we got an update, but first I wanted to talk about this. So, I have a couple of thoughts on this. Firstly, I find it ridiculous to cancel the vegan food options because he reckons that it is offensive. Like, offensive to whom? Like, what are you talking about, sir? Oh my god. vegan, what do you think the side of yummy rice with peas and carrots that you get next to your big steak is? That is vegan. What do you think your mushroom ravioli that have a sprinkling of bacon on top of it? They are vegan if you leave the sprinkling of bacon away. Like, it affects me because, you know, like vegetarian food options, there's so much, and like also vegan, like, oh god, you can do so much vegan food options. And as a meat eater, you don't realize how much stuff you eat that is actually vegan. Like, I'm sure even the hardcore meat eaters, right? I'm sure you've had a peanut and jelly sandwich for breakfast. That is usually vegan, except if you have like some really random jams or breads or something. Like, that's vegan. Have you ever had just plain noodles with some salt and like some aioli? Not aioli, but like some garlic and fried in pan. It's called spaghetti al olio or aglio olio or something. I love that. That is vegan. So I don't know, so like, what do you want? Like, vegan food isn't just like some crazy stuff that is absolutely uneatable. It is just literally normal food that I'm sure you consume every now and then, because how have you two been living together if being vegan is such a huge problem for him? But she seems to be vegan, she seems to be eating vegan. How is that a problem for him? Honestly, at that point, like right before the wedding, and then he acts like that, I would not be marrying this guy. I would not. Especially like his mom having so much influence on his decisions. That is the biggest red flag that I've ever heard of. Like, do not marry this mama boy. Like, really not. He doesn't respect you or your family. Like, having a vegan option, you're not even, like, you're not trying to force him to eat vegan, which again is just normal food. You're just leaving something out. Not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, there's so many good vegan food options. Like, as I said, if you're doing a mushroom ravioli with a nice sauce on top of it, you wouldn't even notice that it's vegan. That'd just be something you'd order. Like in Germany, one of the main dishes we have here is Spätzle, and there's Spätzle with cheese, which obviously wouldn't be vegan, except if you use vegan cheese, which no one would even notice just from looking at it. Or Spätzle with like a mushroom sauce, and it's literally made with mushrooms. That's one of German's, like, that's one of the German nationality dishes. Served right next to someone who orders Spätzle with schnitzel. Like, that is a vegan option. You just don't realize it because you're not thinking, oh, that is vegan. Like, ew, what the hell? So, that's just so stupid. Please do not marry this crying mama's boy. I'll put my foot down on that one. I'll read you some comments and then we'll read the update. Top comment. Straight of my opinion and said, not the asshole, and for the love of God, do not marry this man. Yeah. Not the asshole. So he, one, has no clue what vegans actually eat and has no interest in learning. Two, believes having food for your family is offensive to theirs, while having no food for your family is perfectly fine. Yeah, also that, what the hell. Three, doesn't respect your input and your money. Four, got over the hiccups. Four, makes decisions about matters important to you behind your back. Five, can either not stand up to his mom or uses her as his scapegoat. There's a lot of things to be really angry about. Why are you marrying this guy? Yeah. Not the asshole, are you sure you want to marry this man and his family? They've no respect at all for you and yours. And he actually comments on that and said, frankly, I have no idea why his mum feels so strongly about getting involved. I only included in the wedding planning because I respect her, but I guess it's like they say, give an inch and they'll take a mile. Well, honey, it just sounds like your mother-in-law just really is getting out the dragon here. That's not okay. This is really weird. Alright, to the update, my friends. Update. So, his mom messaged me earlier to try to get me to listen to what she had to say after I kept ignoring her phone calls. She spent long walls of text just to address what I did at her son's workplace, calling it all kinds of stuff from immature to unhinged. She then went to explain how she's noticed that me and my family kept acting dismissive of her son's input and contributions to the wedding. She said that she noticed my behavior towards him and her entire family and wanted to speak up earlier but didn't and tried to keep the peace. She then went on to address the food menu issues and denied her involvement in the cancellation of the vegan option, but that didn't mean she doesn't support her son's decision. Moreover, she thought it was so responsible of him to make that move because of my continual refusal to see how this stuff is a waste of money. How is that a waste of money? How? Explain it to me, lady. She also pointed out how I kept saying I paid for it and said that technically this isn't just my money, it's mine and his because we're getting married. She suggested to wisen up and get rid of my money, I paid for it mentality. She finally mentioned how bad this whole situation is making me look and said that she and her son had already taken off a number of compromises that I chose to brush off and decided to make it my weird hill to die on. She said that not only her son is upset, but that she and the family are as well after hearing about it, and suggested I just agree on their compromise and be done with it. This pissed me off beyond belief. I responded by letting her know that I'm still standing my ground on this even if I have to call the whole wedding off because of it. Honestly, this is just ridiculous. It is. My mom and my dad, ... they don't even know what to say anymore. Apparently my fiancé saw my response to her. He's with her and is now trying to call me, but right now I'm waiting on him to get home and see if he's still insisting on the stance he took. I'll update if there's anything worth adding after we talk. Oh, I love this. This is spicy. Ooh. Guys, there's an update. A big update. I freaking hope she dropped him. Alright, let's read the update. I don't think we got time for the other story then, but we'll read that on another video. I hope that the lighting isn't too bad, because now that the sun went down, my ring light is pretty bright. It's making me look pretty yellow. Sorry. I hope you're not too bothered, but I don't want to get up and change it because that'd be really random, but we'll keep reading the story. Update. So, the talk didn't go well. I waited for him to come home so we could have a final conversation about it, but he still insisted on his stance. For more details, his family are a bit on the heavy side. Most of them are obese. Nothing wrong with that. They're perfectly within their right to decide how to live, but they get easily offended at the mention of the words weight and food. I tried so hard to focus on the issue at hand, but I noticed there was a pattern of this behavior. He said it wasn't true, and that this was just an attempt for me to throw past conflicts at him in order to win the current one. He claimed he tried to reason with me about guests might see those vegan options as offensive. Also said that his family love food and consider it a big deal, and how he didn't want his family to feel like there's certain options that they couldn't touch, and feel that there's a difference in how I treat them versus how I treat my family. He then went on to explain how it's just an event and how my family should just accept what's on the menu, and if they feel inconvenience, so what? It's just a one-time thing, and oh god, and they're not going to die if they had salads and appetizers. What he said wasn't good enough reason for me, because his folks are gonna think and say what they want, but at the end of the day, it's my wedding. And to be honest, realizing that my partner himself thinks it's okay to steamroll my opinions and decisions simply because he's prioritizing others and their opinions over me was really upsetting, and not something that could be looked past. Normally, I'm a person of rational discussions and compromises. I am all about compromises. I'd compromised on much bigger matters than just food, but like people said, it's not about the food anymore, if it ever was. Like, he'd literally lose nothing if he let me have what I wanted, but apparently he was willing to lose it all over this, which is fine by me. I gave him back the ring and called everything off. I just couldn't envision myself living like this any longer, having to walk on eggshells for his family and letting him basically override my opinions and have the final say no matter what. Marriage is about compromise, and here he has nothing to lose, yet choose to do this to me and my family. Mind you, this is my first serious relationship, and I didn't know what to expect, but it's safe to say that he and his mom and family did make it feel like I was taking crazy pills on many occasions. So that's that. Last thing he said was that I chose my family over him and ended everything for the sake of keeping happy. The decision's been made and it's done. Just wanted to give an update to those who wanted it. Thank you so much for the endless stream of advice and support. Girl, honestly, you dodged a bullet there. It just got worse and worse with every single sentence this man was saying. Oh god, that is crazy. Like, what does he mean? His family can't touch the plates. Like, sure they can. Like, sure they can have the mushroom ravioli. Sure they can have the spinach lasagna. Like, what do you mean? They can eat all that. They just choose not to want to eat that. Like, because they think it's a vegan option. It's just normal food. It's normal food. Literally. The bread you're eating is usually vegan. The noodles you're eating usually vegan. The rice you're eating usually vegan. What do you want? I feel like there's a big issue there, and that his family was willing to die on that hill. That just screams red flag. So I'm really happy for her that she dodged this huge red flag, because as she said, if he like chooses to die on that hill instead of marrying her, that's ridiculous. And what about his family loving food? Like, do you not think someone else also loves food? Like, what do you want? I mean, I'll have a compromise for you, put the vegan options on the one side and the meat eating options on the other side. Like, then no one can see the other food and you can just choose left and right if you're vegan or not. Like, oh, what do you mean? And like, no person in their right mind can expect someone to just eat salad and appetizers at someone's wedding, especially not if it's the bridal family. Like, if you're marrying, you get like 500 guests in, and one of them happens to be a vegan, and you're not vegan, and you're having like normal catering that includes meat and milk and animal products. Like, then I get that you're not specific vegan. All vegan. What do you want? What do you want? Do you not eat appetizers and salads? Is that too vegan for you? Ooh, I could boil myself up on this one. I can talk myself in a rage. Top comment. Good for you. Marriage is about compromise, and it doesn't sound like your ex is interested in compromising or even letting you have a say in things. This isn't a partnership. And OP actually commented on that and said, thank you, you're right. Honestly, I felt kind of hesitant about posting an update. In fact, I was hesitant about posting my situation as a whole. Normally, I'm not the type to share my private business online, but I was desperate. Like I said, there were times where his family made me feel like I was taking crazy pills. Honestly, I'm gonna say this anyway, I hate them. They always made me feel like an outsider and a stranger, never really warmed up to me and instead pretended to like me, but it was obvious they resented me. They claim that I'm a convert fatphobic, but in reality I got mocked along with my family for being underweight due to health issues I've mentioned before. Don't even get me started on ex-future mother-in-law, though I feel as though I gotta let it all out in pens. Ooh, I really want to read a rant, but yeah, sadly didn't post any other updates. Someone suggested, well, go check out r/just-no-mother-in-law for a glimpse into what your future would have been if you would have gone through with the wedding. Yeah, she for sure really touched a bullet here. Oh god, this would have not gone well for her. No. Really be super happy you got out of that situation. That would have not been good for anyone involved. No. Anyway, you guys, that was it for this video then. Come back to check out the other story I have left. That is also a really good one. So excited to be reading that. But that was it for this video then, because already pretty long. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you're doing well. I wish you